in lane 2, CRI in lane 3, Deerfield in lane 4, OKC Riversport in lane 5, St. Louis in lane 6, and Nobles in lane 7. They're going back and forth, and it looks like a duel between St. Louis and Nobles from here, but David will fill us in on the details. David, take it away.
Third place position at Youth Nationals each of the last 3 years. They are right there with the boat in lane 6 from St. Louis. Those two boats are a little bit more than a deck ahead of the boat in lane 7 right in front of us from Nobles. Nobles finished 4th last year in this event, so they were just out of the medals. They're sitting in the bronze medal position at the moment. Their coxswain in this Nobles boat has the advantage of only having to look to her left to figure out where the other boats are. In 4th place is the boat in lane 5 from OKC Riversport. Through 750, it is a slight advantage for Deerfield. Deerfield in lane 4 rowing in a white Felipe. White blades, their unisuits are green. And they have a deck now. The gentleman, one of the gentlemen in their boat stroked the United States Junior Men's 8 at the Junior World Championships last year. And like I said, they have finished 3rd in this event the last 3 years. They want to change that, and they have a commanding lead now of half a length over lane 6 St. Louis. St. Louis in a white boat right in front of us. It looks like a pocock. Their blades are primarily red. They've got a little bit of blue on the tips, and these gentlemen from St. Louis have 3/4 of a length over a really very close, good race going on between lanes 5 and 7. OKC Riversport in lane 5 has 2 feet at the 1,000 meters over Nobles in lane 7. Nobles sitting in 4th place. That's where they finished last year. You know these gentlemen are going to want to try to change that in their Black Hudson with their dark blue blades. Starting to space out just a little bit. Deerfield is rowing away with this at the moment. They have almost a broken overlap on 2nd place St. Louis. St. Louis getting a big challenge now from OKC Riversport. OKC with a bucket rig on the starboard side is starting to move. They're the biggest mover right now in this field. Their bow ball is right on the 2-man of the St. Louis boat. St. Louis sitting in 2nd, OKC in 3rd. But not giving up here is the boat in front of us from Nobles. Nobles still connected with both St. Louis and OKC as we come through 1250. It's open water for Deerfield out front. Deerfield coxswain has a disadvantage because he's so far out he cannot see the boats behind him, but his rowers are in the driver's seat and they know what they need to do in these last 650 meters to bring home a national championship to Deerfield Academy. It is half a boat length of open water back to St. Louis, and here comes OKC Riversport. Like I said, St. Louis only a deck now over OKC Riversport for that silver medal, and still connected with both of them is Nobles in lane 7. I'm going to give it to you at the finish line mark. Very close here for the silver and bronze between St. Louis and OKC Riversport behind Deerfield.
Sweet to see the swing of these boats. These young athletes giving it their all in this championship race for the men's 4s. Deerfield out in front. Battle going on between St. Louis, OKC Riversports, Nobles. It's just CRI and Newport slightly off the pace with less than 500 meters to go. OKC and St. Louis still neck and neck. Nobles beginning to creep up too. Looks like OKC Riversport beginning to get in touch with Deerfield, but Deerfield still with the lead. OKC Riversport kicking it up. Deerfield working hard. Out of the medals last year, they want to change it right now. Going for the gold, less than 100 meters away from the finish line. OKC Riversports beginning to charge. They got a boat length to make up. St. Louis trying to keep up with OKC Riversports. In the 2017 U.S. Rowing Youth National Championships, in the championship race for the men's 4, it's Deerfield with the gold, OKC Riversports with silver. St. Louis with the bronze, and just behind them, Nobles in 4th place. CRI in 5th, and Newport the 6th fastest men's 4 in the nation. Deerfield with the gold in the men's 4. Celebrating in the boat,